In the world of diplomacy and global pageantry, few symbols are as visually commanding as the red carpet. But in the East, a different symbol is emerging: the dragon carpet. More than just an ornate textile, the dragon carpet is a statement of imperial heritage, national pride, and cultural dominance.
The Ming Imperial carpet that you see behind me is one of just 7 dragon carpets, complete in its size, that remains outside of China. There are 9 complete examples which are in the Museum Palace in Beijing, but we are fortunate enough to have this incredible, imposing dragon carpet that was woven at the end of the 16th century, around 1570, under the Emperor Li.
Richly embroidered with golden dragons, the mythical symbol of power and protection in Chinese history. This ceremonial carpet has appeared in high-level state receptions, summits, and diplomatic entrances, capturing global attention.
Of the 7 that we know of in the West, this is unique. It is the only dragon carpet to display the juvenile carpet dragon, which is a more gentle, naturalistic form. It's not the whiskered, fierce dragon that we normally associate with claws and baring its teeth. Here we see a very natural, cloud-like body with these hooked beak and small horns. It's a baby dragon. It's called a qi dragon, which is representative of the energetic life force which would have been imbued to the emperor, who would have received his guests on this carpet.
Observers first noticed its growing use during visits from world leaders to Beijing, where red was replaced, or complemented, by a gold-accented dragon motif. This was no accident.
So originally from the red, brilliant red dye when it was first woven, which was created by using a dye from a Brazil wood, they would have dyed the wool, woven it, and imagining that it would stay bright red and echo the interior of the palace. Sadly, over years, a number of years, it began to fade and faded to this soft sandy yellow, and then we see what we have today, but the red had almost completely disappeared. Sometimes you can see it a little at the back, but...
In Chinese tradition, the dragon symbolizes authority and divine right, once reserved for emperors. Today, it's being reclaimed subtly as a message to the world. China is no longer just participating in global diplomacy, it's hosting it on its own terms. The dragon carpet doesn't just roll out for anyone. Its appearance is calculated, often reserved for visits from countries where China seeks to project strength, solidify influence, or signal strategic alliances.
So Hans Koenig was, as a true scholar, he understood the meanings behind many of these carpets. This small group, it's just 14 pieces, but they chart 200 years. So we can see from this the development of Chinese carpet weaving. They were actually in the house. They were a marital kind of affair. They became chosen and researched both by Hans Koenig and his wife Marion. And they lived with these pieces. They appreciated them and they wanted to use them as they were intended. We had a dragon carpet in 2021 that sold in Paris for just under £5 million. It reached a new record price then. The estimate on this carpet is £800 to £1.2 million, so it's deemed relatively fair in today's market. So we anticipate that interest will come both from Europe, but also perhaps from Asia.
But this display hasn't gone unnoticed. Critics see it as symbolic posturing, a soft power move in the theater of international relations. Supporters argue it's simply cultural pride, a reclaiming of history and tradition in modern form. Whatever the perspective, one thing is clear: the dragon carpet is more than just a walkway. It's a message woven in silk, a stage where power meets performance.
So this is a really important group of Fatimid gold jewellery. It's all from Egypt and from the 11th century. It's incredibly rare to find a group like this on the market. I think given the fragility and desirability of gold, a lot of it would have been melted down and used for other objects through time. So to find this is a real coup. I would expect it to have a number of private collectors and institutions interested. This manuscript is a copy of the Shahnama with the addition of the Shahnama and the Samnama. It's copied by an artist called Miran, who is unrecorded anywhere else. He's done 117 illustrations throughout the text, but clearly particularly delights in the depiction of demons and giants, which you see here on this page, a small example of. The estimate is 700,000 to 1 million, and I would expect it to do very well on the day of the sale.